Hi, I'm Spoon, and in this video, I'm going to take the mathematics test of a practice ACT exam. I got this exam from the ACT website. I filled in a little bit of information, and then I was able to get this PDF, which you see on the screen here. The reason I am doing this video is so that if you are going to take the ACT, maybe it would be helpful to see someone else take it right in front of you. And also, I haven't taken the ACT in 6 years. So, at least for me, it'll be interesting to see how I do after all of this time. Right now, I am using my laptop and iPad, and I'll be using my phone to keep time. Um, I also have a loose leaf sheet here where I will be recording my answers so that I can grade myself at the end. Um, and throughout this entire exam, portion, I am going to be talking through everything I do, which might slow me down, but we'll see. Uh, and I think I have explained the purpose of this video and my setup and what I'm about to do. So without further ado, I have 60 minutes to do 60 questions. Time starts now. Okay. Question one. The numbers 1 through 15 were each written on a piece of paper, one number per piece. The 15 were put in a jar. One piece was drawn from the jar at random. What is the probability of drawing a piece of paper with a number less than 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which means there's a probability of 8 out of 15. My answer is E. I took less than a minute, so I am on track. Which of the following expressions is equivalent to this polynomial? I don't think any of them. I'll get back to that question. When x equals 2, what is this expression? All right. Uh, this is 6. Then this becomes 2. And then that becomes 6. And then so the answer is 16. 3 is B. 4. 2 minus, that's -5, becomes +5 because the absolute value. So, and G. All right. The expression, oh boy. Okay. So it's going to have for here at least the term 12c squared. That's all the answers. Over here, we'll end with a -3d squared, which excludes that and that. Okay, and then what about the terms with a DC? Uh, 4CD, which would be these two, and then here, -9CD, which is a -5. This has a -5 right here, so I will go to C. Of the 800 students in fourth, third, the rest students earned a C for the course. How many students C in the course? So 1/4 plus 1/3 plus an unknown value equals a total of 1. This is equivalent to 3/12. This is equivalent to 4/12 plus x equals 1. So x is then going to equal, this is a total 7. So 5/12. All right. So the total amount is 180 of students. 180 students times 5 divided by 12 equals 75. And so the answer is F. The number of fish in Skipper's pond beginning of the modeled equation, exponential, where x represents in years, for example, so forth. How many fish are in the... Okay, so in this instance, x equals 6, and I need to find f of x. 2 to the power of 6, that is 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64. 3 times 64 I don't know. Three times 64. That ends with a number that ends in two. And the only answer that has that is B. Man drove from Chicago to Baton Rouge at 8 a.m. Baton Rouge. Okay. 5, 10. Oh, okay. You know what? I'll get back to that. In the figure, E and G lay on E and G lay on AC, DF. Yeah, I can see all of that. Oh, F and G are parallel to B and C. I forgot what the parallel symbol is. And the given lengths are in feet. What is the length of AC in feet? Okay. Oh, so they're all proportional. What is the length of AC in feet? Okay, so that means AE divided by AD is equal to AC divided by AB. So AE is 16 divided by AD is 8, and I'm going to multiply that by AB, which is 8 plus 7 plus 6, which is 15 plus 6, which is 21. My answer is 42, which is D. All right, 10. Katrina runs in number of minutes it takes her to run 1 mile. Okay. Let me convert speed to miles per minute, which I have a feeling might be a not nice value. So 2.5 hours, there is 3,600 seconds per hour. That means 9,000 seconds. So she runs 15 miles per 9,000. Oh, I want minutes though. Oh, 2.5 times 60, which is then 150 minutes. All right. 15 divided by 150 is equal to 0.1 miles per minute. How many minutes to take her 1 mile? Inverse of that is 10. So 10 is G. Man, I made myself a really cramped space. I'm giving myself the whole school desk experience again. The bag contains more probability. How many additional red marbles was how many random drums? Okay. How many additional red marbles? So we have 8 already. And then you have 8 plus 9 plus that equals 24, right? Yes. All right, 24. So I need plus x needs to equal 3/5. Okay. I'm gonna multiply across, so now I have 40 plus 5x equals, that's a big number. 3 times 24 equals 72. 72 plus 3x, which then means this is 2x. 72 minus 40 equals 32 divided by 2 is 16. X equals 16. The answer is B. All right, I should only be like 10 minutes in. My time is 51 minutes left. All right, not bad. In the standard coordinate plane, the point 2, 1 is the midpoint of CD. Okay, I'm gonna go 2, 1, CD. Point C is coordinates 6, 8. Okay, that's like far away or something. C. What are the coordinates of point D? Oh, it's the midpoint. All right. So it'd be uh oh, that is such a bad thing that I drew. Okay. Uh 2, 1, 6. I bet it's in like this quadrant. All right, I'll just put G for now and put a question mark so that I come back to that. At his job, the first one, Thomas works his regular time and any additional time that works his overtime. Okay, 15 per hour. It's kind of low. The year is 2025. Hopefully, inflation doesn't get too much worse. Fees and then 1.5 overtime. Okay, 40 hours times 15 equals 600 plus 6 hours times 1.5 times 15, 735, and he gets 117 taken out. So my answer is 618. 13 is D. Hopefully I have enough time to double check if I made any misunderstandings about what the questions are asking. It's sweet stuff, fresh produce. The price of a bag of grape depends on the total bags at one time. In 2 trips, sweet stuff purchased 3 bags of grapes on Monday and Wednesday. How much? Okay. 2 trips. Day doesn't matter. 3 bags on Monday. Three, so $3 plus 4 bags on Wednesday. 7 bags on 7 bags. Okay, 260. All right, so in total, and that what she actually did cost her 5.8. 5.8 minus 2.6 equals 3.2. That's not an answer. What did I do? 3, 4, Monday. Oh, price per bag. Okay. Um, so how many bags should I? 3 plus 2.8 times 4 bags. Okay, 3 times 3 plus 2.8 times 4 equals 20.2. And she bought 7 times 2.6. 7 times 2.6 equals 18.2. It's like $2. Yeah, J. I have the benefit of my phone being right next to me so I can see how much time is left. But I remember when I took the ACT, if I wanted to check my time, I'd have to keep like looking back to wherever the clock was, which was annoying. And I think I took, um, you know what? There might have not been a clock. Maybe I'm getting, in any case, it was more difficult to check time. So I have that advantage right now. 3% of 4.14 times. Okay, so that's like 3e negative 2. That's 4. Or I could just put in my calculator. 3e negative 2 times 4.14 e 4. Yes, I have 1,242, which is A. If you have any questions about the reasoning of why I select certain answers or whatever, feel free to ask in the comments and I will uh explain because I imagine I'm going a little bit fast right now, and so I'm not really explaining everything I'm thinking. All right, number 16. What value of x satisfies the equation? All right, algebra. Negative 12x plus 15 equals 2 minus 10x. Add to this is negative 2 plus 15 equals 2, 13, negative 2x. 13 divided by 2 is 6 point. Uh-oh. 12, 15 to negative 10. If I add 10 to both sides, then it becomes negative 2 plus 15 equals 2. Ha! Be a negative 13. Oh, so that's the answer still right. Oh, I can't look. It's right here. 16K. Alrighty. I have the advantage of not doing the English exam before this, so my mind is less fried than a student who's actually doing the ACT right now. I'm also in a comfortable chair and not one of those hard plastic ones. All right, 17. What is the sign of A in millimeters? Okay. Sine equals opposite SOHCAHTOA, opposite over hypotenuse, which means 7 over 9. Yippee, it's D. All right, 18. Is my calculator too powerful for this? I mean, this is really easy to put in my calculator. You know, let's just do it by hand. I can do that. I have time. All right. So that's also equal to 27 divided by 64 to the power of, all right, I got to remember that negative sign later, but I'll worry about it later. All right, to the power of 1/3, and then to the power of 2, and then maybe like negative 1. All right, to the power of 1/3 is equal to the cubed root. I know 27 is equal to 3 times 3 times 3, and 64 is equal to 4 times 4 times 4. So that deals with that. And then I square this, or I could do that. You know what, I'll worry about the negative later. 9, 16, and then I gotta do the negative 1, so it's 16 over 9. J, how much time do I have left? I have 42 minutes left, so I'm falling a little bit behind because I so far have skipped 2, 8, and I rushed through 12. I have a question mark by my answer. All right, Lodo begins in his backyard and walks 8 yards east, north. Why don't we test that empirically? All right, uh, 8 yards east, 6 yards north, 12 yards east, 5 yards north to the barn door. You want to find that. All right. So this means 8 plus 12 is 20, and then this length is 11. All right. 20 squared plus 11 squared is 521 to the power of 0.5 or square root is 22.8. None of those answers are in decimals. All right. 22.8 is this length. Um, so the Manhattan distance, which is all those numbers added together, is 31. 31 minus 22.8. I really shouldn't need a calculator for this. 8.2. That's about 8. All right, 19 is A. I believe with the ACT, they give like a 15-minute warning. That there should be a warning before the end. I remember that. Maybe things have changed. All right, 20. For a given set of data, the standard score is C. Wow. Statistics. I didn't take a statistics course until my third year of college. I learned a lot. It was very useful for my research. Okay, Z-score. 2 equals x minus 78 divided by 6. 12 equals x minus 78. It's like 90? Yeah, 21. And the circle center O. Which of the following does not appear in the figure? Well, I see an acute triangle. I mean, it looks okay. Learned in geometry, don't assume things. Okay. All right. I see a right triangle. It's literally right there. Scalene. Well, these have to be equal if they're radii, so it's not. So there's an isosceles triangle. Equilateral. Uh, scalene. Dang, I forgot my geometry proofs. Oh wait, if these are equal, uh, I'm trying acute triangle. Well, if there is an acute, I think it's E. I mean, I don't see anything with a larger than 90-degree angle, so I'll go with E. I forgot my proofs. I'll put a question mark just in case. All right, 22. What is the slope of a line in standard exponent that's parallel to, okay, I just need to get to y equals mx plus b form. Okay, if I move that there, it's negative x plus 9, divide everything by 5. So negative 1/5. G. Given which of the following is a possible value of y? All right, if x is greater than 1, then y must be positive because this is positive, and then greater than 1 means it's greater than 0, so it must be positive. So it's definitely not these. And it's greater than 0. All right. So the minimum value of y, if I have it, uh, oh, x is going to be greater than x minus 1, which means the numerator is larger than the denominator, then the final answer is greater than 1. So 23 is E. The set of all positive integers that are divisible by both 15 and 35 is infinite. What is the least positive integer in this set? Well, it has to be greater than 35. No, it has to be 35 or greater. So it's not that. It's definitely not 50. Um, I should be able to do this in my head. Maybe 105 divided by 15, 105 divided by 35. Well, 105 is the smallest answer that fits those criteria, so it would be H. Probably do in my head. 4 times 60. Yeah, 3 times 35 is 105. Yes. And 15 times 7. Yeah. All right. I could do this in my head. It just took a little longer. ABC shown below. The measure of being 58. ABC is congruent to AC. What is the measure of angle C? I remember this in geometry. If these are equal, therefore these angles are equal. I forgot the name, but that means the total anglage of a triangle is 180. So 58 plus 2x equals 180. 180 minus 58 is 122. Divided by 2 is a number, which is 61, which is D. I could have sworn I'm allowed to have a calculator on this exam. I will double check. And if I find anything otherwise, I will put in the comments that I messed up. But I, I, I swear I read somewhere that you're allowed to have a calculator in the ACT, and I think I had one with me. Just it might not have been allowed a TI-84. It just had to be like a scientific calculator. Anyway, I am 33 minutes and I'm still running behind. Uh, that's square kilometers. Water. Okay, water. I have to add those numbers together. You know what? Ultimately, this doesn't matter. All right. You know what? I'm going to try an approximation. 1.5, uh, that's land. This is probably landing water. So 3.5 over 1.5 plus 3.5 equals, um, 3.5 divided by 5. That's like 70%. So I think it's G. You know what? I'll use my calculator to double check. Okay. 3.63. 3.63 plus 1.48. Yes, I'm an engineer. I make approximations. I wrote that down right. No, I didn't. I remember trying out whether or not I should write down my answers and bubble them all in the bubble sheet at the very end or bubble them as I'm going through. I think I ended up preferring to bubble everything as I go through. Um, yeah, the other option is to bubble everything at the end. You just got to remember to do that and give yourself enough time uh, so that you don't accidentally just give yourself a zero. The mean, median, and mode. All right, this is in order, which is good. The last one. So 90 would fit in here. Um, the mean is going to be greater. Mean always shifts. The median, I think this is even. All right, median is equal. And the mode is also equal, is 80. So the median remains 80, the mode remains 80, the mean gets greater. So E. 30 minutes. All right. I am just short of being halfway of where I should actually be. What? I don't know. I'm guessing that's about split even between the colors. The total amount of white cubes that are built to prison. All right. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7 to the power 3 to find the total number of cubes. It's 21 times 7, which is 147. And if half are white, that's like, is this image misleading? I'm getting an answer of 70. I'll get back to that. I'm getting an answer of like 73.5, which is nowhere close to anything. And one side has square, it's like 12 meters. All right. So it's 140. The area of this is 144 if it's a square. And I need to find a rectangle of similar area. 144 divided by 8 is 18. C. I gotta hurry up. The average of a list is the same first three numbers as the original list, but the fourth number in the original list is 40. Okay. The new list of okay, so D equals 40 here. Okay, let me just say A plus B plus C equals x. So x plus 40 divided by 4 equals 92. Wow, that took me a while to figure out. All right, 92 divided by 4 is 23 minus 40 is 17. 92 times 4 minus 40 is 328. All right, 328 plus the new number is 48 divided by 4. 328 plus 48, and then divide that by 4 is 94H. Okay. Man, I am falling behind. All right, I'm gonna pick up the pace. Represents 1 mile per hour east, represents 1 mile per hour north. Okay. I, J, should be like J hat. South, so it's like negative 12J. Yeah. All right, for its classes, what? All right, so I just need the average. Ugh. All right, that's like 0.25, that's 0.5, and that's 0.8. Oh, and that's 0. So 0.25 plus 0.5 plus 0.8 divided by 4 is 0.39. Oh, but you want a fraction. Okay. 3875. Oh, come back. 75. All right, 3875 divided by 5 is 775. Right, divided by 5 again. 400. 155 over 400. One over 80. Okay. K. 32 is K. I know there is a thing you can do on graphing calculator that converts a decimal to a fraction and then a fraction to a decimal, but I didn't want to use that, even though it's way faster. All right, Aurelio's area, living room. All right. Uh, 20, wait, they're 12 inches per foot. So 12 times, um, 8 plus 1 divided by 3 is 100 inches. So this is 100 inches this way, and then 10 times 12 is 120. So I could fit, uh, 6 tiles this way and 5 tiles this way. 30. Yay. All right, D. And the standard XY circle is the center and a radius of 9 coordinates uses following equations. Oh, I don't need to draw this. All right. X minus 8, Y minus 5. So it's not these. And has radius of 9 equations. This is equal to 9 squared because this then has a radius of 3, which is wrong. So 34 is F. Oh boy, I should be on question 40 at this point. That's a lot of words. All right, I'm going to do the problems that don't require so much reading. So skip 35. Oh, how many, 35 to 38. All right, I'll get back to that. Mine is XY. I never learned matrix multiplication in high school. I learned that in college. Although I did learn in high school, but that was for math team competition. All right. 2, -1. What? That's 2. You saw nothing. 39 is D. Regardless of how the graph is oriented in the standard, no graph in one of the following categories has a vertical line of symmetry. All right. Line, no, no. Look, guys, all right, parallelogram. Because how do you have a vertical? No, you don't. And you don't have it this way either. All right, 40 is J. It's two solutions. Which is the greater of the two? That's a lot. I'll come back to you. Which of the following expressions is equal to that? I forgot about law of sines. Um, whoopsie. All right, 42 is later. Which is the area in square units of a circle that has a circumference of 12 pi units long? So it has a diameter of 12 and a radius of 6. So it's 36 pi, which is D. All right. Barrel, no, nope. All right. Nope, nope. How much time do I have left? 17 minutes. In terms of A and B, what is the area in square units of... Okay, I could do that. All right, MP is 4A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2. So 5, 2, 25 plus 4 is... Oh, wait. What am I doing? It is 5B tall. So the total area is 20. divided by 2 is 10 AB. 48 is G. Okay. Point M. Remains fixed and point move to the right as Q continues to move to the right. Which of the following statements describes what the slope? It will increase but never be positive. That's true. 49D. Which one of the following values is equal to f of 5a? Uh, okay. Point Q is not on. Yeah. I should have read this before answering the questions. It's too late now. One of the following values is equal to 5. Okay, phi f of 5a. Oh wait, that's 8b, isn't it? Yeah, all right. Okay. 12 jurors are needed for an upcoming trial. All right, 60 were summoned. All right, you want this to be. Oh, so this is not needed information. You want 60. So x times 0.4 times 1/3 needs to equal 60. All right. 60 divided by 0.4 times 3, 450. Oh, you need the unexcused. All right. That's okay. But 4 times 3 divided by 2 equals 225. That's D. When I actually do have problems in real life, I do not rush this quickly, but this is a tight exam. That was not the timer. That was my chime indicating that it's 3 p.m. for me. Anyway, I still have 12 minutes and 48 seconds remaining. All right, 52. What is the okay? 275 divided by 4 repeating digits. 68. So the 0 0.25, 0.5, 0.75. So this would be the fourth digit. It's 5. I could always explain that if you ask me in the comments. Given that, what are the values of x in which f of g of x equals 0? F of g of x. So f of x plus 3 squared minus 4, which is x squared plus 6x, which is 9, 5, and so then equals x. Oh, that's not easy to factor. Plus or minus square root 36 minus 4 AC is plus 20 divided by 2. 36 plus 20. Oh man, that is a lot of work. Later. All right, given that p is a positive number and is a negative number, it's just the greatest value. N is negative. So you want a large numerator and a small denominator. Uh, well, some of these might depend on what p and n is, right? P minus n is the best candidate. So yeah, I'll just get rid of that. And then n is smaller, so I will do g. If I equals negative 1, okay. Um, I could factor out an I, divide everything by I. This cancels out. It's negative 1. Well, this is equal to I to the power of 1. This is negative I. What? One, two, two, three, 4. This is supposed to be 4. All right. This cancels out. This is equal to negative I. Over I is negative 1. Okay. B. No, B. I have 8 minutes left. Which standard solution set to the whole system? Which one? Oh, good heavens. When one of the following graphs is the standard XY coordinate plane, the solution set shaded which one? All right. 12 is minus negative 3x squared minus 3y squared. All right, so it's centered at 0. Um, let's just try 0. X, y. If I input 0, the origin, then the inequality is met. So it has to be this. I'll double check that later if I have time. Real numbers given that AC equals 1, BC is undefined, D equals 0. That means 0, AC equals 1, so B also equals 0. Oh, it's right here. 57 is D. One of the following equations represents the function. Which one? Well, this has an amplitude of 3, so it is not these. Um, Cosine intercepts at pi halves. The frequency is larger, which means it is this one. Okay. I have 5 minutes left. Shows a flying kite at a certain moment. The kite string forms in a point around is. What is the length of the string? Um, I forgot that whole equation with like the, and I remember I used to know equation that I could do for this. Oh wait, this adds up to 90 degrees, right? No, it doesn't. It does not add up to 90 degrees. What am I talking about? All right. A publisher charges 15, the first copy of a book that's ordered. Oh, that is my pen. I almost just wrote with pen on my uh thing. Okay, this looks right. 60 is G. I skipped a quite question. 58, 59. Right. I skipped 59. All right. Now I have 4 minutes to go back to any questions I get. And I'm just going to use my intuition. All right. I have absolutely no idea what that's talking about. So I'm just going to go with B. Question 8. Using avoid find real customer stage contract. You know what? I'll just estimate it's H. Next question I missed is question 28. Uh, J. 28, J, because that was most similar to what I wrote down previously. 35. How much time do I have left? I have 3 minutes left. If I had to bubble things in, obviously, I would do that now, but I will try to do everything. When the time goes off, I'll drop my pen, but at that point, I should have at least some answer written down for everything, and then I'll grade myself. All right, I'm not going to be able to get through 35 through 38, so I'm putting B for all of them. It's two solutions. Which is the greater of the two solutions? B. I don't know. 42. Which of the following is equal to? Maybe I could solve that. Just sine of 60 is um square root uh oh shoot. Square root of 3 over 2 times square root of 3 over 2 and plus 60, 60.5, 0.5. This seems like the it seems like a weird answer, and this would give a weird answer. The 42 I'm going to put as K. 43, I answered. 44, I have 1 minute left. I don't think I can come up with a good response. Actually, oop, okay, scroll. Oh, denominator x squared was that x squared minus xy and the plus xy plus y squared. So x squared minus y squared, x squared plus y squared. E. That I feel very confident in. All right. 46. So twice as many as Carlos did. We should just do Carlos. All right. I'm writing B for everything because I am out of time. Now, B is equivalent to G. All right. I am out of time. Obviously, I was falling behind on questions. Hopefully, it is because I was talking and not because I wouldn't be able to do this test, but I did not study for this practice exam, so it is likely that if I were actually to take this exam portion now, I would uh, struggle. All right, let me grade myself. That is towards the end. Where are you? Uh, uh, oh, there's the bubbles here. Okay, science, right, mathematics test, two section. When I took the ACT, one of the math scores I got was 33 out of 36. I don't think I made that again. Um, the two times I took the ACT and I took the SAT, I got really good math scores. I also For the ACTs, I did not study. For the SAT, I did do a practice course. Of course, I was in school at the time, so I was working on the things that were in this exam. All right, let me grade. This is English, so I need to do math. So I need to count how many I got right. I put E for one, so that is correct. Two, I did not get right. I put B, which is equal to G. Three, I put B. Four, I put G, that's correct. Five, I put C, correct. Six, I put F, correct. Seven, I put B is correct. Eight is H, nine is D, 10 is G. 11, I put B. 12, I put G. Ooh, I got that right. I wasn't sure about that. 13 is D. 14 is J. 15 is A. 16 is K. 17 is D. 18 is J. Okay. Shoot, I might have lost track. Hey, let me cross off the ones I got wrong. So I got two wrong. The question two wrong. E, B, G, C, F, B, H. G, C, F, B, H. B, G, B, G, D, G, wait, B, G, D, J, A, K, D, J, A, F, E, G, E, H. F, E, G, E, H, D. All right, I'm at question 25. I've gotten all but one right so far. So 24 out of 25. And number two is, I remember number two, I guessed on that one. All right, continuing. 26G, 27, I put E, yes. 28, I put J, that is not correct. 29, I put C. All right. HBKDF. HBKDF. All right. 35 is where things started going bad. So I got 35 wrong. I got 36 wrong. I got 37 wrong. I got 38 wrong. All my random guesses were wrong. 39 is D. Okay. 40 is, oh, I got that wrong. I put J instead of K. All right. AJDGE. 41 is wrong. 42 is also wrong. 43, D, 44. I guessed randomly right on 44. 45, E, 46, F. I guessed wrong. 47, I guessed wrong. 48, G, 49, D, 50, K, 51, D, 52. I put the wrong one for 52. 53, I also put the wrong 53, 54, 55, 56. I put the wrong one for 56. 57, D, 58, K, 59, B, 60. I guessed on 59 and was right, but I got the wrong one for 60. All right. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 wrong. Oof. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. Which means I got 45 right. And 45 on a, no, 45 questions right on mathematics is 28. Oh, I guess that's not too bad. Um, you know what? I don't feel so bad. 28 is okay. So that means previously I got 53 correct. All right, so obviously if I were going to take this exam again, I need to go through these questions faster, uh, but I was talking. And there were a few concepts that I did not remember or know, such as uh, using trigonometry to find the unknown side of something. All right. Well, that concludes this video. Um, this was very interesting. And you know what? That hour didn't feel like it went so long. I imagine it might feel like it went long for you because you're watching me. Hopefully you were watching this at double speed and could understand everything I was saying. But yeah, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. And I am a engineering graduate. I got my bachelor's of bioengineering last year. And so um, if you are a high schooler about to take the ACT, hopefully this might have given you some confidence if you saw the areas where I got held up. Um, and I hope this video was useful. Let me know if you want more videos like this. And I hope you have a great day. Thank you for watching. Oh, I gotta stop the recording.